Welcome to a new episode of Am I the A-Hole, presented by me, the Craft Eclectic. Here you'll hear stories that originate from Reddit or anonymous writers who have messaged me. At the end, I'll share my opinion, and I encourage you to share yours with us in the comments. So here we go. Am I the a-hole for telling my sister that she overreacted when she screamed at me for entering hers and her husband's room? This story is posted by Throw RA3224577 on Reddit. So I, female 23, am a full-time college student. Right now I'm living with my sister Claire and her husband Thomas while I get through my current semester. I don't work, so I don't have everything I need for my daily skin, hair routine, so I borrow stuff from Claire. Claire didn't have an issue in the beginning, but then started complaining about me randomly walking into her room. But I go in there looking for stuff that I asked for. She gave me a hard time just because I walked in on Thomas half naked to get the eyeshadow I borrowed from her. And then another time when I walked in late at night, she told me I needed to get her permission to enter the room before I take anything. But I figured this would make things complicated. It's enough that I have to ask to borrow an item. So last night at around 10 p.m., I went upstairs and into her bedroom to grab the hairdryer. I walked in and whoops, I saw them in an intimate position together in bed. I had no idea they were doing it, especially since Claire told me that Thomas has been feeling sick the past 2 days. She lashed out at me, yelling that I get out. I quickly grabbed the hairdryer, then walked out and shut the door. Good thing you remembered to grab the hairdryer, jeez. Minutes later, she came downstairs in her robe and went off on me, saying she was done with me, repeatedly disrespecting and violating hers and her husband's privacy. I told her it was cool, no big deal, and that I needed the hairdryer but didn't have time to ask permission. She got even louder, saying I had no business barging into her marital space and embarrassing her and her husband like this. I told her that I was sorry, but she really overreacted to this whole thing. This made her more pissed, and she went on about how I'm living here rent-free and yet not being respectful enough. I stopped arguing and went to my room. This morning, Thomas left the house early and Claire ignored me all through breakfast, still upset, saying I don't get to say whether she overreacted or not and that my behavior was inappropriate. She even wants me to apologize to her husband for making last night awkward. So am I the a-hole? So here's my opinion. Yes, obviously you're the a-hole. You are not a little kid, and your sister is allowing you to live with her while you're in college. She has set a clear boundary that you keep ignoring. It's rude, and honestly, it's incomprehensible for me because you're not living at home with your parents. I can understand this kind of dynamic when you're a teen and you're living at home and you're in your parents' house and you enter your sister's room and you're kind of being a pain in the butt. I'm the youngest sister also. I get it. I was always quote unquote borrowing my sister's things. But you're an adult now, and especially your sister is an adult and a married woman who is living in her house with her husband that she is kind enough to open the doors for you at. You are really close to getting kicked out. I mean, I'm surprised that it didn't lead to that already. I think that you need to seriously think about the fact that your sister was kind enough to let you live with her, so you need to respect her space and respect her husband's space before you get your butt thrown out.